Okay, so this is the Foundation Portfolio presentation. This is Group 107 and this is Group A. Over to you guys.
Hello, we are Group 107A and we hope that you'll consider us for the upcoming Hollywood blockbuster that is Released. Our catchy tagline is, after all, it takes one to know one. Our film will be set at the Barndean Asylum for the Criminally Insane, which follows our subgenre of a psychological thriller. Our synopsis is, after one of Britain's most dangerous psychopaths escapes from prison, Detective Inspector Bruce must make a hard decision. Should he release another criminally insane person to help solve the crime? Vincent, a fragile but gifted psychoanalyst who has a mild case of schizophrenia, is being considered as a consultant. Roaming the streets of Brighton, will Vincent help the detective, or will he give in to his more dangerous characteristics? Because after all, it takes one to know one.
Our film will follow the basic three-act structure the most conventional films follow. Act 1 is the equilibrium, which is what will be shown in our opening title sequence. Act 2 is the disruption, and Act 3 is the equilibrium. In Act 1, the antagonist will escape from the prison. The protagonist will be released, and the dispatch will explain the situation to our protagonist, and we introduce these two characters and their different personalities. In Act 2, the antagonist will continue killing people, and the protagonist and the dispatcher will start randomly finding corpses. They accidentally stumble upon the antagonist in the middle of a new kill, and this is where Act 3 starts. The antagonist will jump to his or her death, and the dispatcher will get reprimanded for letting the killer commit suicide. And the protagonist's second name is revealed, which will be the twist of our film. There are three main influences on our film. Influence 1 is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. In this film, Jack Nicholson is admitted to a mental institution, and the characters upon this location are in relation to our character Vincent and the criminal escapee. Randy McMurphy was a huge influence on our own protagonist because he's eccentric, he's charismatic, that kind of thing. And we wanted to try and infuse sort of Randall's ambiguity onto our own character. Influence 2 is Shutter Island. That again involves a psychiatric facility. That's more of a mystery film. The element of this film that influenced us the most was the tone, because it manages to have a dark and gritty atmosphere and shows an erosion of a character's confidence and identity.
Influence 3 is Seven, where two detectives try and solve the crime of a serial killer killing 7 sins. This influenced our film because the antagonist influenced our film because he brutally kills people. It's a main inspiration. It also helped to shape our visuals, dirty, violent and polluted and depressing. This is how we wanted to portray the world.
Following mise en scène, the props we're going to use are medical files, keys to unlock our victim, and police badges. These are to emphasise the characters of the detectives. The locations we're going to use are Brighton South Lanes, Barndean College and Barndean College, as they're easy to get to and sort of represent our genre. Our costumes for detectives are smart shirts and jeans because it's professional, and mental patient will have standard clothes, a jeans t-shirt in contrast to the two characters.
For marketing our film, we use a range of techniques. We thought best to fit our target audience would be 15 to 25-year-olds, so we thought social networking was the key to success. So we'd have 2 mobile apps, one with sound effects, photo booth and email addresses of the characters with realistic replies, and the second where you virtually help to solve the crime. We'd send our film off to film festivals and have social networking adverts, Twitter hashtag after all it takes on to know one, with a transfer free tickets to the program. Thanks for listening to our pitch. Do you have any questions?
Questions from the floor? My question would be, your certification seems quite broad. So you're going to attract 15-year-olds and
15 to 25-year-olds.
25-year-olds. So which is your kind of main audience?
Probably 18 to 23, something more people who are more upbeat and fun, not boring people.
So-
Yeah.
Okay, but why down to 15 then?
Because that would be our rating.
Our Stifco rating. And we thought that, I know most of us when we were younger had interest in these sort of film, I especially did.
And I feel like if it's a rating 15, it will encourage more people to go to the cinema and see it.
But obviously that reduces the sort of content that you can put in there from an 18. So is it more psychological rather
Yeah.
than graphic?
Yeah, because there's not actually many times where the killing is seen, it's just the bodies being found, more than the actual murder taking place on the screen.
And your protagonist is an anti-hero, or are we following this? And this character is
He's
slightly
released from prison to help solve crime because he has a milder case of what the escapee's mental illness is.
So you see him as a Jack Nicholson character in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So, but that, what are you saying about the kind of instability of that character then? If we're seeing him as a hero, that he's also got this kind of darker side? Are we going to see?
Hannibal Lecter, where he's very clever, but he's quite clever inside.
Yeah.
So we're basically, they're both trying to trick each other, but the policeman basically thinks he'll be able to get one step ahead.
Okay. Any other questions?
Oh, we didn't probably explain our twist. Our twist would be
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Detective Inspector Bruce is actually Vincent's second name. She released the
They were related.
They're related. In what way are they related?
She, brothers, brother and sister. She released the original killer so that her brother would be released. Because in our opening title sequence, we explain that in exchange for his help, he'll be able to see his family, which technically is her.
It's a bit complex.
It
That
was
sounds
explained
complex.
in our opening title sequence.
Are you going to reveal that in your?
No, but well, the things we all other said, it does.
Is that important to your storyline? That driving that along?
Kind of.
I guess.
It explains why they escaped and how.
But it's not the central reason for your story, really.
No.
Okay. Any other questions? Thank you very much, Group A.